What's going on, guys? How we doing? All right, in today's video we are doing the Roll the Bones tour from the Rush book. Thanks, Todd. Amazing. We're going to be reading from this. We're going to be looking at some photos which look awesome. Oh yeah, the red wall base and the PRS. Incredible. And we're going to be reading some bad critic reviews. Right? Some critic reviews. That was pretty funny last time, huh? Yeah, I thought that was cool. Yeah, just the fact that they have this information. It's just... And it's so detailed and it's just really awesome. It's super cool. This is definitely some legacy shit right here. Very cool. Anyways, if you're new here, please subscribe. Check out my videos, all kinds of videos, reaction videos, bass videos, music videos. Check it out. If you like the channel, if you want to support the channel, you can hit super thanks underneath this video. You can hit me direct in the description. I got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Amazon wishlist, mailing address, and I do donation request videos. So if there's something you want me to listen to, something you want me to watch, a question, a topic you want me to make a video on, hit me direct, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. In the notes section, leave a description, leave a link, let me know what you want the video to be on, and I will make the video. Thank you. Okay, let's do this. The Roll the Bones tour. Oh yeah. Okay, so more than 960,000 fans attended the Roll the Bones tour's 101 shows. The opening date of the trek featured the live debut of 4 new songs: Dreamline, Bravado, Roll the Bones, and the funk instrumental Where's My Thing. I like the fact that we're getting a little funkier in our middling years, Getty told bass player in 1992. Considering that we're white and Canadian, we've got a lot going against us in terms of playing any sort of vaguely funky music, but it's definitely fun to play around with. Yeah, Getty funk, right? Yeah. You've been messing around with it for since Cinderella Man, buddy. You don't gotta tell me. I caught it. I caught it way early on. Cinderella Man, Mr. Canada. Yeah, okay. The most noteworthy element of the new song's live presentation was the band's newfound willingness to improvise in certain sections. Dreamline and Bravado featured new off-the-cuff guitar solos, while Where's My Thing began with the jazzy, atmospheric introduction. Yeah, you had some of that in Where's My Thing. You kind of caught a little glimpse of Neil's whole thing. There was a slight walking bass and Neil trying, right, with the jazz and those kind of like horn brass keyboard hit, right? There was elements basically. It wasn't full on jazz, but there was elements that they were trying to go for. Rushify or something. Anyways, when we were putting together this tour, we started immediately playing with the arrangements of the new songs and putting some spontaneous bits in them, Neil explained to the Orlando Sentinel. At this point, we feel that we can really perform a song as well live as it is on the record, so we have to push ourselves beyond that. It's just an ongoing learning process and refinement of what we're really supposed to be doing. While no one would ever mistake Rush for a band much interested in improvisation, on March 3rd, 1992, Neil and tour manager Liam Burt took advantage of a night off to attend a Grateful Dead gig at the Omni in Atlanta, with Neil remarking that seeing the Grateful Dead was impressive, realizing just how much improvisation goes on at their shows. Rush played the same venue at the following evening, and Grateful Dead drummer Mickey Hart attended as Neil's guest. For this tour, In the Mood and YYZ were not included in the set list, while Anthem returned for the first time since 1980. Wow. Ghost of a Chance made its live debut on December 4th, 1991 in Maryland. Oh, I hope there's recordings of that. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, if there are. Beginning on the European leg, a short Cygnus X1 teaser was added to close the show. In Denver, with less than a month left in the tour, Subdivisions and The Pass were dropped and replaced by The Trees, and at the next gig in Salt Lake City, Vital Signs and The Analog Kid were added. That's very cool. These 3 songs remained in the set list for the duration of the tour. Updated keyboard technology gave many of the older songs, most notably Distant Early Warning, Tom Sawyer, and La Villa Strangiato, a different flavor. Additionally, the encore featured a medley of older songs such as The Spirit of Radio, Finding My Way, and Anthem, among others. We're closing with a monster medley of old songs, Neil told the Hartford Courant. Some of them we had not played for 15 years, most of them we wouldn't feel like playing a whole song, but we put in a minute of it. It's great for us to do and a constant surprise for the audience. Among the many opening acts on the tour were Primus, with whom Rush sparked a musical and personal friendship, engaging in regular jam sessions prior to shows. Everyone would kind of just gravitate around the Primus dressing room about an hour or two before they went on, Getty said. Les Claypool would sometimes have a stand-up bass or a guitar, drums, whatever was around. I remember one jam just playing drumsticks on gym lockers. In Berlin, I was playing a garbage can. Neil was playing guitar, and he can't play guitar. It was fantastic. I love Primus. I love Les. That's really cool. That's super cool. I bet you Les, because I know Les is like a Rush fan. That's probably a really big deal for him. In an unusual move, the Massive Jaunt also saw Rush insert a full European leg of dates into the middle of the tour, after which they returned for another month of shows in the US. It would be Rush's only European trek in the 90s. Wow. Well, there was stuff that happened in the 90s for them, right? Yeah, there's that. That is pretty incredible, though. In all, the Roll the Bones tour was one of Rush's longest outings. As such, the band tried to build in personal time whenever they could. Being on the road can be very difficult, very boring, a procession of buses, hotel rooms, bars, with a constant craving to change your headspace. And unless you get out and do something else, it's easy to fall into very bad habits, Alex told Guitarist magazine. After all these years, I think we finally found the balance. So Neil cycles, Geddy plays tennis, I play golf, and these are positive lifestyle diversions for us. The 2 hours on stage is still the absolute highlight, though, and I enjoy my playing more than ever. Right, yeah. According to Neil, yeah, you get paid. Doing the gig is like nothing. You're getting paid to travel. Like, when you're doing this kind of thing, you're getting paid to travel. Like, I used to do fly out dates and like that kind of trip when I lived in LA, like all the time. All the time. And the gig is easy. You play for an hour and a half, whatever it is, but you're spending 2 days traveling or whatever it is. And it's just like, you're getting paid to travel, right? The gig is easy. According to Neil, the band was keeping busy during their hours off stage. Our manager is complaining that when we're on tour, he has to book a bicycling tour, a golf tour, and an art museum tour, he said. You adopt other agendas on the road. This time we're taking French lessons. Okay, there's the information, right? And now, Setlist. Intro, modified a show of hands video. Skulls on Ice, whatever that is. Force 10, Limelight, Free Will abridged, Distant Early Warning, Time Stand Still, Dreamline, Bravado, Roll the Bones, Show Don't Tell, The Big Money, Ghost of a Chance, Subdivisions abridged, The Pass, The Trees, Where's My Thing, The Rhythm Method drum solo, Closer to the Heart, Xanadu, Superconductor, Tom Sawyer. Encore. The Spirit of Radio, 2112 Overture, Finding My Way, La Villa Strangiato, Anthem, Red Barchetta, The Spirit of Radio, Reprise, Cygnus X1, Teaser. That seems kind of long. That's like a long set. That's pretty long. I'm not sure how I feel about it, actually. I feel like they could have left out, I don't know. It's tough to say. It's whatever. Maybe there's something that I want to do is I want to watch their tours, if whatever is out there. I know like the Grace Under Pressure tour is out there. I'm definitely going to be watching that. But if there's any others out there, I would like to watch them because I think it would be cool. Like, especially, this is like a supreme deep dive for me. Like if I'm doing like all that kind of stuff and if I'm doing all that kind of stuff and the interviews, that's like usually when I deep dive people's like artists or bands, their work, it's usually just the audio. It's usually just their recordings, their discography, right? But for this, because it's video and because of YouTube, I can do stuff like this or like watch their tours. That's huge. And their music videos and like all these live performances and all these interviews, like all that kind of stuff. I hadn't done that with all the other deep dive discographies that I've done just myself with like people like Earth, Wind & Fire and Toto and David Bowie and etc. All jazz artists, all that kind of stuff. So this is like really a super deep dive. But it's cool. If I didn't like doing it and I thought they sucked, I wouldn't do it. Right? There's that. So it's cool. Okay, let's see what's going on. So the beginning of the tour was October 25th, 1991, Ontario. That was the first show. $24.50 Canadian. Attendance was 12,315, sold out. Concert gross was $268,529 US dollars. Hamilton Spectator. No bones about it, Rush is great. The newest offering was Peart's drum solo, which surpasses his previous exhibitions and for the first time incorporated a melody. The African flavored polyrhythms, which include an impressive cross wrist sticking technique, lauded him a 2-minute standing ovation. Cool. During the second show, which was Rochester, New York, Geddy on stage said, "This being only our second show on the tour, I hope you'll forgive us if something screws up." See, even they screw up sometimes, right? Sorry about the audio, guys. Jeez. Anyways. Sorry. Sorry about that. Wow. Support Eric. Oh, this was the tour that Eric Johnson also toured with them. And this is the one. That's right. This is the one where he won the Grammy. Not them. Damn. Damn. St. Louis Post-Dispatch. Rush melds showmanship, great music. Based on the band's performance at the arena Thursday night, it appears Rush has been able to maintain the spectacular nature of its stage show throughout the years without taking anything away from its thoughtful, intelligent, highly developed musical compositions. Wow. So another support act, Andy Karan and Soho 69. I don't know who that is. Here's another one, Vinnie Moore. I feel like I've heard the name, but I'm not positive who that is. The New York Times. More technological than human. Rush's concert at Madison Square Garden was so overwhelming that it was easy to forget they were actually 3 men on stage. The thousands of teenagers in the audience, most of them male, screamed every lyric and punched their fists in the air. The Providence Journal. Rush, a rush of great talent but little charisma. Oof. The drum solo, usually little more than a pounding indulgence for rock bands, was nicely done, with Neil Peart making intriguing use of speakers placed near the back of the arena, plus various electronic effects. Yeah, they're liking the drum solo in these reviews here. Oh, December 16th, 1991, the Tragically Hip played open for them in Ontario. Neil said, "For our Roll the Bones tour in 1991, I lobbied our manager Ray to book the Hip as our opening act on a major tour of the US and Canada, a tour that would have put them in front of more than 1 million potential fans. However, their manager turned the offer down, saying there was a buzz starting for the band in Europe and the record company wanted them to go there. I don't know, but that may have been a missed opportunity for them." Damn. 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 Did they ever play again together? Or was Neil like, you know what, forget you guys? I mean, maybe it wasn't. You never know. Oh, also at that tour, John Rutsey visited backstage. Jeez. I mean, that's something. I could have been there. Instead, I'm here. LA Times. Critics generally trash the Canadian hard rock trio, but hordes of fans continue to ignore the reviews and pack their concerts. What assholes. Sorry. Total assholes. January 28th, 1992. San Francisco Bay off Red Rock Island near the Richmond San Rafael Bridge. Les Claypool takes Geddy fishing on his boat, the El Bastardo. The fan belt breaks, leaving the pair stranded for 6 hours. That is hilarious. Geddy. Les said, "Come on out, we'll go fishing. We'll have a nice chill day, it will be fun." So I said, "Sure." We had the day off. I was meeting some friends for dinner later that night, so they picked me up and we set sail out, and the engine died when we were out in the middle of the bay. Poor Les was mortified. Yeah, I bet. Oh my god, that's insane. February 20th, 1992, Austin, Texas. During his stay in Austin, Alex had dinner with Eric Johnson and gave him his red Gibson EDS 1275 double neck guitar. Jesus. They also had Mr. Big out. This is a long tour. Cool. Yeah, so that's that. Really awesome. Really awesome. Super cool book. Really cool information. Just awesome. It's a damn shame that I didn't think to do it sooner after I got this book to, start reading from it for videos, but I didn't think of reading for videos until I didn't have internet forever. For a long time after the hurricane. So anyways, that's what it is. Maybe I'll get back to this if I do other videos, other like tour videos or whatever. Anyways, we'll see. It's whatever, but I'll do them until we're done with the discography, that's for sure. Okay, cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.